some people.
Hello, this is Charles Benninghoff on this beautiful 7th day of April in 2016. And today I want to talk to you about how state and local public sector labor union teachers are working to establish Islam as the national religion of the United States. In a moment, I'll tell you what our church, Pray For Us, is doing to defeat this establishment of Islam as the official religion of America, and what you can do to help as well. And unless you want your children and grandchildren to grow up living under Sharia law, you should forward a link to this video to your friends and family members and ask them to get involved in this campaign as well. PBS reports that the St. Cloud, Minnesota school district is now providing private prayer rooms and prayer rugs to Muslim immigrant students, and it is just one of many such government efforts to promote Islamism. The public school district is also creating uniforms for female athletes with an attached hijab or veil, and that's a head covering that women and girls now are required to wear under Islam rules. And I wanted to note that there is nothing in Islam that requires women to wear a veil. In fact, if you go back into pictures before the 70s of cities in Islamic countries, you'll see many, many women wearing Western clothing and no veil at all. Wearing the veil then is nothing but imposing male dominance over females to hold the females in subjugation, even while claiming it is a religious practice. It's a male domination practice and nothing more. PBS also says the district is providing pork-free lunches for the Muslim students, which is yet another tenet of Sharia law. The Establishment Clause under the First Amendment of our Constitution states, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. The Supreme Court, in fact, issued several very unpopular rulings in the 1960s that banned Christian prayer in public schools. The public schools are so hostile to Christianity that the ACLU is liable to call in a SWAT team if a 5-year-old is caught saying grace before she eats her lunch. Yet your tax dollars are paying for private prayer rooms for Muslims, prayer rugs, school uniforms with Muslim head covering, and Islamic menus at lunchtime. This, in fact, or as they say, a de facto establishment of religion as an official, government-approved, and sanctioned religion. We have no doubt that Barack Obama, who in my opinion is a Muslim, has ordered his education secretary to implement all of these special provisions for Islam in order to promote it as and to be the official religion of the United States of America, starting through the public school system. Here is how we at Pray For Us are going to defeat this. We want the House Education Committee to call Obama's Education Secretary, Ann Duncan, onto the carpet and demand answers from her. We want Congress to ask Secretary Duncan how many public school districts across America are now implementing Sharia law. We're also demanding that in order to adhere to the Constitution and the Supreme Court rulings of the 1960s, Congress must cut off federal funding for any school district that is implementing Sharia law. Our Christian Bible at Romans chapter 1, verse 21 states, although they knew God, they did not glorify him as God, nor were they thankful. They became futile in their thoughts, and their foolish hearts were darkened. We as a nation have become futile in our thoughts and darkened, and our hearts are darkened through the acceptance of the idiotic Supreme Court decisions. Those court decisions were the ones that banned Christianity from the public square, in the public schools, and in, for sure, many other facets of American life. Our hearts are darkened by our own inaction to support our belief system. I, for one, accept a level playing field for all religions, true religions. But here, Islam is being pushed down our throat by government employees, and this is enough to foment disaster. Plus, the government employees are using our tax dollars to pay for this establishment of religion, as if adding insult to injury were not enough. Here is how you can help us defeat the establishment of Islam as the official United States religion. Please contact Congress using our dedicated campaign page and tell the representatives and senators to take immediate action on this issue. The campaign page is to the right if you're on our website, and if you are viewing this video on YouTube or some other channel like Facebook, the instructions to find the campaign page are scrolling at the bottom of this video screen. You can use our campaign page to send faxgrams to Congress immediately. A faxgram, by the way, is a personalized letter digitally signed under the Federal Digital Signature Act by you and delivered directly to congressional offices in Washington, D.C. through our Fax Perfect delivery system. Speak out now and tell our representatives and senators to stop imposing Sharia law in public schools. Finally, please give a thought to subscribe to our YouTube channel and do so by clicking on the image at the lower right-hand corner that says subscribe. That way you'll get notice immediately upon the publication of any new video. Thank you for your time and your attention. We ask you to take action on this most important campaign. This is Charles Benninghoff signing off and wishing you Godspeed.
Satan can't make me doubt it. It's real and I'm gonna shout it. I was there when it happened, and I guess I ought to